I don't actually... well, I have nipped children, other people's children. If they are the sort of horrible brat children whose parents just go, oh, just put that china vase down, oh, kids, then I'll nip the child. Yeah.
Dan, I don't know what I would do if you nipped my child.
You wouldn't know.
Well, keep him under control. You wouldn't know because then if I did nip Ben, which I wouldn't nip Ben, but if I did nip the child and they go, ow, I go, what? Like that.
The thing is with
But I do love children, and I love it if they're okay.
I love children, but the thing is, what I get cross about is, you know, when you go to the play areas, and I take my grandson to the play areas, and there's one area that says 2 to 4-year-old, right? And then a 5-year-old gets in, and I say to them, how old are you? And it goes, 4, 5.
Sherry?
Can you not read that notice? What does that notice say? You can't come in here.
But they can't. They haven't even learned to read at school yet.
That's not the point. There are 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds in there. The 4 to 5
with you, woman?
Hold
on a minute. 2 and 3-year-olds and you in there. You get in them.
And I get so cross because they're on the little cars and they're on the rocking things like that, and they're for 2-year-olds, not for 4-and-a-half-year-olds.
Babies, they're not teenagers vandalising the place.
No, but you have
You
rules.
can maybe have a word with the mum and say, but you shouldn't go to the little 5-year-old. How old are you?
Can you read that notice?
Just nip him.
Says the woman that nips them.
Exactly. I've only nipped them in the past if they're really, really horrible, if the parents are horrible.
You turn out the child catchers.
No, I love children. I love children.
Yeah, sounds like it.
No, my friends...
Must ask you two to babysit sometime when hell freezes over.
I love them as long as they're disciplined and they behave themselves.
You know, I mean, nipping children, you know, is a bit strong. The best thing to do is just as they run by, pretend you're bending down to tie your shoelaces.
I
trip them up. That's different. No, that's different because that can be an accident. Sometimes if you see them running and you time it right with the shopping trolley.
No!
And then you go, oh, sorry, I didn't see you.
Oh, come on.
Sorry. No. Different than nipping bruises.
All of your behaviour is wrong, by the way, because they're children and you're grown-ups.
Listen, when they're in a pub, right, they should... Now, isn't that annoying? They should be disciplined.
No.
When they go to a pub,
not in a
they go...
pub.
No, they go to sit to eat, not running around, screaming, shouting. You can't have that in a pub. They have to be disciplined. You can't tell me you let him run around screaming and shouting.
Not screaming, but I let him run around and let him be a child. Do you know what? When I
going up to other people and saying hello.
We socialise 3 or 4 times a week in pubs and restaurants with our child during the day.
Yes.
And I think when you're coming for lunch and people have got their children with them, that's utterly reasonable. He's not there on a Saturday night at 10 o'clock. Of course not. You know, the time and a place
He's
for...
out clubbing by then.
Yeah, exactly. He's drunk. But, you know, there's a time and a place. And I let him run around and, he's not screaming the place down. It's my job as his parent to make sure that his behaviour is fitting to the environment he's in.
That's what I'm saying.
Fitting to a child of his age. I don't think... to see a child stifled and kind of sat there scared because they don't want to upset the grown-ups, forget it.
No, we're not saying that. I'm just saying that, you know, you see a lot of children running and screaming, don't you? And it's dangerous for the waiters, for the glass on the table, everything. You've
got to be a bit conscious of health and safety.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
You've got to keep them in check, but still let him be a 2-year-old.
Don't you find that, you know, sometimes if... I'm just coming up against this now, where recently a little girl wasn't terribly nice to Ben. I say little, she was like 4 or 5 years older than him. And I thought, I don't like this child. I didn't like her reaction, and I thought, I didn't like myself for not liking a child. How horrible is that, as an adult, to have those feelings towards...
You get used to it.
I did.